Hey guys, what's going on? We're going to be going over the attack side of border today. Hopefully you came from the defense guide. It's be in the description. And I'll link it at the end of this video too. Good operators to take here. Thatcher, Thermite, Habana. Blackbeard's always good. Something with grenades, either IQ, Sledge. I mean, even Ash can be okay. Depending if they're going to reinforce, if you know they're reinforcing the triple panel or not. Monte can be okay here. Not quite as much, I guess. But we are going to go over our attack upper. First, the Armory lockers. And just, again, thank you guys for all the support I've been getting on everything here on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, all that kind of stuff, Reddit. So, just wait to spawn in. Alright, so there's two different ways to attack this site. Probably one of the safer spawns is over here, by the way, and you can... Somebody might peek you from this door, which is the B door. That'll be your biggest issue, I suppose. So, the biggest thing you're going to want to do is, say if you're spawning... I should have spawned at Valley just for this take, I suppose. So if you're spawning at the Valley, you're going to want to clear out these monitors. Or wherever you're spawning, if you're doing a pillbox take in general. So you're going to want to clear out monitors over here. Have somebody drone you in, clear this whole area. There's the default cam in the hallway, and there's the other cam. You can't see it unless you go like further down, but there's another camera over here, top of the stairs. So you have somebody coming through, droning through these east stairs, walking up the hallway, making sure that it's clear. Most people will board this up, and you can just ignore it that way. Have somebody watch this flank right here. Just open up the wall if it's reinforced, Habana it, just so that people can't cross back and forth. Also should be careful if you're standing over here because you could have people pulsing or have Valkyrie cam up here somewhere and they could see for you. That's where the IQ kind of can come in potentially for you. Once you have control of this whole area, you want to open up this wall. Thermite, ideally, if you have it. Open up the door, just crack it open. Now the thing is, people might be bandit tricking on you, so you can throw grenades from underneath. I'll show you guys where that is. So you can either shoot ash charges up at the bandit to get him to move. There's also a camera up front over here. Or you can throw grenades anywhere up here. This wall, right here where this ends, is where like, this is where they'd be standing essentially. This is where all the batteries would be here. I can just buck it out and show you. So as you can see, this is the wall. Like this would be where the batteries are. Now you can throw grenades up there, ash charges, you can buck underneath, so you have like a couple different options you can do over there, but either way you need to get that bandit off of there in case he's bandit tricking. And, Thatcher the grenades off or blow them up from underneath, open the wall. Now, if this wall's reinforced, I think this is a good place to plant, and it's a good thing to have somebody underneath too, right? Because you can get C4'd, so you need somebody watching your flank from underneath. This wall's reinforced, just go ahead and plant next to it. I mean, there's not really too much to it. If not, you're going to need to clear all the barbed wire. That's why we have Sledge or IQ with the grenades. Blow up all the barbed wire. And then start taking the site. Obviously, drone all this out. You can nade people if they're in the corners over here. You could spray them down if they're in the offices. Burn them off with caps. Smoke, like... If this is open and there's, like, murder holes, like I showed in the defense video, like down here, you're probably going to want to smoke this up or have... Blackbeard peeking into it off of repels. Like you can repel over here with Blackbeard. See, so you can see like into the bottom part of that small office. Interesting. Okay. So, if there's somebody sitting here, you can also go underneath and buck under to get them out of the blue bunker. You can also throw grenades up at them. This is generally where the bomb would be. You can throw grenades up over here. You can shoot people off from over there. Plenty of options. But if you know that this is all clear and you have somebody under in the ventilation unit, and this wall is soft and like opened up especially, you're going to want to just run deep and plant over here while your teammates cover you. If they cover you, you can like head glitch the bomb over here, cover the doorway, because remember you have somebody watching flank, so they can't come up main stairs and they can't come through this metal detector door. So once this area you've cleared it out efficiently, you can just pretty much watch the one doorway like this, and then somebody's in monitors watching the flank. So, alternatively, if you're going for a B take, which would be over here, you would break open this window. You would open up all these doors. Open up it's a good place to put a Blackbeard is out here on this ventilation unit, so Blackbeard out here. So Blackbeard's out here making sure that no one's just standing in the open. You can see pretty clearly all the way through. If you want, you can even make some murder holes to make sure that no one's like sitting on the other side of this wall. All from the balcony, safe. So you thatcher and thermite this wall, and then you could Habana this wall right here. I would do like probably like a crouch level one, so they can't really like hide. Or if you want, you could, or a prone level one, sorry, or maybe a crouch level one, whichever you prefer. A lot of times people will reinforce this wall as well and play in between over here. So if there is the hallway door is closed, you're gonna want to obviously open it. If you have sledge, that's nice if they castle it or something like that. So you come in, you have all the different angles on them. You're coming through the windows, you're coming through the wall, you're coming through the door, overwhelming them pretty much. If this is open, any of this fountain area is open, I would recommend not coming through this door and fighting from over here. You can move your Blackbeard over here to start and then move him back over later. Blow up all the wire, everything like that, obviously. Get in. You can bond out the bottoms of these walls. Like I said, always nice. And pretty much all this floor is spammable, by the way. So if you're going to be over here, don't drone unless you're over by the fountain and you have full control of B. And for plant spot, if you either need somebody to be underneath, if you want to plant, like, say, back over here. So I'm out of stuff. But pretty much you'd go underneath. This is the workshop area below. So you'd have somebody standing below you in the workshop, or maybe like buck open the bathroom walls just to cover it, and you can plant behind the bomb over here. Ideally though, probably plant over here because this is the only solid ground. And you can't get shot from over here if you tuck in the corner like far enough. Just a couple different like plant spots you can try. You can also thermite this wall if you're sure that it's clear underneath. It's pretty risky though. You can get C4'd. So thermite this wall, plant behind the bomb. A couple different options. The nice part about putting it here is the Blackbeard that's on the window can cover it, and people can cover it from the doorway over here as well. Just a couple things, and we'll go over probably the second most held site, which would be the ventilation units. Okay, so if we're attacking the ventilation units, you either need a Habana or a thermite. I would say Habana here, like 100% if possible. Fuse is really good here. Buck. Obviously, you need to get into sight, so if anything's blocked off, Sledge is always a great pick. Blackbeard, not quite as important here. There's some things you could do with Montaigne, just like running in, I guess. But we'll take Buck as usual. So we'll go over a couple different takes. We'll show from taking above. We'll show some quick strats that you can do to get like quick plants down. You can do. We'll go over a couple different ones. We'll go over a bathroom take. Okay, so this is probably the safest spawn, by the way. If you're newer to the game and don't want to get spawn peeked, really the only places you can get spawn peeked are if someone runs out up here or peeks that doorway, or obviously the front door if it's open. But you just gotta look out for those things. So one really fast strat that you can do if you really want to is you can just blow up this door if it's closed, blow up all the wire, run in, and you can actually plant over here. It might catch people off guard. If you notice they're all roaming really far away, it could work. Most of the time it's probably not going to work, but it can work occasionally. Like I said, if you notice everyone's roaming, it's pretty good. You just blow all this up, throw some smokes down, plant the smoke. More of like a rank strat probably, or like I said, if it's a team with heavy roamers. But most of the time what you're going to want to do is go up top to the pillbox. We're going to open up the pillbox the same way, take the top the same way. But this time it is nice to have a thermite here, like I said, but they're not going to have 5 people up top, probably. Which in that case you can plant below. But if they have that many people up top, and they have the full setup, they have all their wire, then you can plant in B, you can plant in a bunch of different areas. But essentially you're going to just probably walk through the door most of the time because this should be pretty clear. There might be a couple people up, but that's why you have those heavy fragging ops, drone them in, get them into position. Then you can buck up all the floor. So this is where the window is in the corner. You can watch post plant from here too if you plant in the window. Right over here is that rotate hole that everyone uses, and you can see both sides of it if you open up under this window over here. Opening up right here, we'll show you the back of this desk area. A lot of people will sit over here. Right here's a pretty nice one. It's further back. You can see the corner of this wall. And if somebody tells you that there's somebody on somebody over there, you can just throw a grenade at them, whatever. And then you can see the other side of the wall from over here. A lot of people will just sit in there, maybe to cam or drone or something like that. So you're gonna want to open up both hatches with Habana. So open up both of these. And we're just gonna be fusing all over the place, right? So you ideally would want to move people around with buck. So get people moving this way and then fusing this way. So you're moving them into the fuse pretty much when you're bucking, ideally. So there's a bunch of nice lines of sight over here. If you want to, if you know they're roaming and they're going to be coming back to site, you can just hold this angle. This is the workshop door. All over here, I mean, you can see the back corners. You guys get the idea. So now there's that extra magazine that Buck has is pretty nice. And just fuse them out wherever you can't see. You can fuse into the bathroom as well. It's over here. Say, yep. Bathroom's right here. So this is right on top of the stall or the toilet where most people sit. You could fuse all over here, fuse into the bathroom, buck into the bathroom to get that person out, whatever you like. So after that's all done pretty much, it's good to put one fuse here to clear barbed wire in this site. So now you have a few options, right? If they're all pushed back, you can plant in that same spot underneath server rack again, right here. If you know there's still some all the way in the back of site and they can push up, you can plant over here. This metal racking is bulletproof, so you can just plant right here. Watch from the window, watch from the front door. There's a lot of good angles if you decide to plant in that spot. So alternatively, the only wall that actually matters over here is this wall. And you can pretty much open it up, get clear lines of sight with a Blackbeard, say, with a DMR all the way to the back of sight. If the guy's in bathroom, you could fuse them out if you decide to take up top. If you decide to ignore up top, you can just blow up the door. You would need a thermite for this, probably thermite the wall, or I guess you could do a straight Habana stack and walk through. And you want to open up the panel, get in, and you could plant behind these toolboxes if you want. You can plant behind this thing. This thing's kind of spammable though, so I don't know. Is it changed? At one point it was pretty spammable. Oh, okay, I guess it's bulletproof now. You can plant back here. There's always the risk, of course, that you will be C4'd or smoked out. So you're gonna want to have a teammate covering you, obviously, or several. You probably shouldn't lose too many people just taking this little teller's box over here. The hatch is open. I probably wouldn't recommend going for it, but like I said, your choice. And that should about cover it. That's 3 different ways to take the site. That's kind of shows you how to buck up top, deal with some of the people that are in sight. For roamers and stuff like that, you can cut off the main staircase and customs from over here. You can also play something like this, where you're kind of hugging this wall, and you could play sound for the staircase, and have somebody watching over here. So if you have somebody watching like this, if you know you have control of sight, just watching this for you, and you could both play sound for the staircase, and this guy watches the hallway over here, main door. So that would also probably cut him off. The only way he would be able to get in there is if this hatch is open, right? Because if you hold this angle like this, and the teller's hatch is closed, I mean, this is the only way they can really come from, right? Unless they jump down one of the hatches that are open or jump through the front door, which you should have teammates covering. It's a pretty good area just to hold and cut, cut some runoffs. But we'll move to the bathroom teller site next. Actually, we'll stick with the same way that the defense guide was the same order, so we'll do customs next. But bathrooms tellers probably is a bit better site to hold, but we'll move on. Okay, now we are moving to the custom site. Pretty easy site to take. Like I was saying, I think bathroom tellers is probably a better place to hold. So there's certain professional teams like Dexterity, for example, that actually hold bathroom tellers as their second site. It's good in, I think, a lot of ways because it counters like people fusing and bucking heavily above ventilation units. So pretty much the same way that we're taking pillbox, we're going to be taking over here. So you're going to drone out this whole area. You know, have people following the drones, have people following the drones over here in East Stairs, holding that flank over there for you. And you're gonna have Habana open up the 2 hatches. If you have one more Habana charge, you can make a crawl hole over here. Or if you have thermite, ideally, you can open up the whole wall. But let's say this is open. You can also chuck grenades through this window, or I'd probably say through the windows much better, but you can do the drone hole technically too to get rid of grenades. I would go with up top. So you can burn the ADS with, say, smokes or something, blow up the batteries, open the wall, even if you don't have a Thatcher. So pretty much having these hatches open in this level of control, so they can't get into the door, right? Because there's somebody sitting on the stairs over there. There's not a lot of places they can really hide at this point. I mean, you have the hallway cut off. You could see into this small office from this hatch. So there's not a lot of places they can go. In the pillbox over there, it's going to be open in some way, even if it's just a Habana hole. I mean, people can't play in there at that point. You could see basically every single part of site if you lay down. So, I mean, in the spots you can't see, you can just buck above. So, like, here's the doorway. Here's this other corner that people will sit in sometimes, like behind this metal desk. You can shoot this open, or you can buck it open. Either one. So really, like I said, the corners are the only things that you can't see in, but with buck or, you know, fuse, even if you don't want to open the hatches right away and you want to fuse it, that's an option as well. I mean, this is in that pillbox area too, so if there's batteries over here, this is another angle to get rid of them from. You could actually shoot them off from right here, or you can throw grenades down. You could fuse into this box if there's somebody bandit tricking. Overall, just a really bad site to hold, in my opinion. But pretty much, so once you have control of these hatches, you have that main flank watched, and then I would probably have somebody looking at this door too, if it's open especially, and just like watching it from over here. And then you would pretty much just drop people down hatch. You could always open this window for pressure too, just to make sure there's nobody in sight. Like a lot of people will play like back here, or in the corner over there. You can open this up from the main stairs too, and get this person out of here just by like shooting an ash charge, shooting some buckshot, just shooting bullets in general, grenades, anything. We'll get that person out pretty much. And you could drop down, plant over here behind the metal detector, while somebody from above the hatch is watching this doorway so they can't get out. Another person on the hatch watching this. It's a pretty easy plant to get off. So you'll need somebody, I guess, as well. Probably somebody to drop through the office, make a little hole here, and then watch your door. That'll cover all your flanks and all the other people's flanks. Alternatively, you can come in over here through the passport check. If this wall is reinforced, you can just thermite it, walk in, plant right here. This is bulletproof. So if they don't have the hatches open, they don't have murder holes above, it's an easy take. You can even just take monitors, open up right above here, make sure it's clear, or just thermite. When you thermite the wall, the guy's gonna run. So, and then you could shoot an ash charge into this wall, make sure nobody's here, clear it. So, pretty easy stuff. We'll go over the bathroom teller site next. Like I said, this site is pretty easy to take. Actually, sorry, let me go over the last one you could do as well. So you can open up everything, and I think this floor is solid, yes. Okay, and I think over here it's like open. Okay, so this is like kind of the limit. It's somewhere, I want to say it's like here. Yeah, so like right around here, so you can see this is where the concrete, or brick floor, tile, whatever starts. So you can fuse out this room as well, and that should pretty much clear all the wire, and you could hop in here. I mean, this is spammable, but most people probably won't kill you from it, so you can just walk in here and plant. Cover the bomb. I mean, that'd be more of a fast plan, I guess, where you don't have to take any map control, really, except for up top. Just a couple of options for you guys, though. So we'll move on to the bathroom teller site next. Okay, now we will be attacking bathroom tellers. Once again, Buck's a pretty good choice over here. Has nades or sledge, either one. Thatcher is really good over here. Thermite, probably pretty necessary. I would say you can actually, this is probably one of the few sites you could take a thermite and you don't have to take a Habana, but a Habana is never a bad choice, especially if they reinforce the hatch. So we'll go over this really quickly. So the main area you're going to want to take is the offices above. It's the most important thing, probably, in my opinion. So you want to get a drone, like, in the offices if you can in prep phase. You'll drone 2 people in as before. Clear out everything up top in the offices. You actually don't need monitors control. It's good if you can get it, but it's not 100% necessary, really. So it's always good. Crack these windows if you want to. Just people think they're being watched. You want to take control of the stairs. Over here, use stairs. Shoot the camera. The hallway cam. I'm missing all the cameras. Great. Break down this door. Thatcher this wall if it's batteried, or obviously most of the time it's gonna be batteried or reinforced. You thatcher it, put a thermite charge on it, blow it up. This hatch is closed, Habana in it. And same as before, you can like buck out. You can buck out all by this. Okay, no, this is where it is. Okay, you can buck out over here by the bathroom or fuse it so that nobody can play in the bathroom. You can fuse out the site. So like fuse is still really strong here. So if people, it's more about like the roaming here, right? So you can cut off the roam like over here again. I like holding this hallway, laying down. You can sit behind, generator, whatever. There's a bunch of different angles you could use to cut off that. You'll have to have somebody else. Normally a good spot to sit is once again like at this window over here on archives, and that'll cut off this doorway. So once you have map control up to archives, you can just have that person cut off over here. And the nice part is when they're done watching it, they can just jump down here and come to this wall. So ideally you want to thermite that wall first. That's the more important wall, honestly, and then thermite this wall after, just in case one of your thermite charges gets destroyed. So if there's any wire here or anything like that, you're going to want to destroy it. Plant. Easy enough, right? This whole area should be fused out or bucked out, whatever it is. Get nice and easy. So some of the corners over here you can't get, but as you can see, if like the angle is still there for you to shoot. Most of the time people have like a rotate hole over here. So whoever you had standing on these stairs, when you're actually going for the plant, you might need 2 people. So you're gonna need one person up top and then one person below, like maybe at this half wall, like cutting off. Probably over here would be much better. Cutting off like the bathroom rotates and stuff like that. And obviously the wall will be open over here, so there'll be pressure. They won't probably be standing over here, more than likely. Additionally, like you can open up holes above this too. Or is it? Yeah, over here. So obviously I don't attack this site too often. I'm not 100% on all the buck holes. Yeah, so pretty much just open all that up. Good spots to plant. I mean, you could plant underneath here, like I said, for the hatch. Plant right here, the corner. Depends where you have people covering your flank. So I'm just giving you all the different flank options, flank watching options, and you probably need to pick from there, like what you're most comfortable doing your take with. So pretty much, essentially, take the offices no matter what every time, and then work from there. Fuse, buck, whatever it is, and then if you want, you can plant here. I mean, another option too, if you just want like a safe plant, like if they reinforce all these walls, if it's completely clear and they're roaming on the other side of the map, just bolt in and plant in the bathroom. I mean, this is one of the safest spots to hold. Especially if you have people from above. You can just have them watch the bomb from above. So you're in here because you planted, and then the people that are above you are watching the bomb from above, which is pretty nice. But thank you guys for watching, and make sure to watch, if you haven't, defense guide. I've been doing guides for all the different maps. I'm doing all the maps that are like in Pro League first, and then I'll move on from that after, and I'll do the other maps that are not in the main map pool. But thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, of course it helps me if you like and subscribe. If not, I hope you're just getting something out of them. I'll see you guys next time.